PMFM, and today I want to talk about money. I talked about money fairly recently, but today I want to talk more about long-term spending and savings, because I've been thinking a lot about long-term savings recently. There are a number of purchases that I want to make relatively soon that are going to be large enough that I have to save up for them. Glasses is the first one, and is, I think, the smallest one, probably. I need to make an appointment with an eye doctor. I need to get these glasses fixed because I have a scratch on this lens, a tiny little one, but still. And the frames themselves are very loose on my head after getting hit in the face a couple times at a summer camp a couple years ago. Long story. But I need new glasses. And honestly, I just don't know how much that's going to cost, so I want to save up a couple $100s and feel safe, I guess. I know I have insurance, but I don't know how much it's going to cover. I just don't know these things yet. And so I want to have enough money that I feel really safe going to the doctors and receiving that bill. I also know that I really want to replace my computer sometime soon. My computer is running very slow and overheats when it gets hot out, and it's about to get a lot hotter out. And it's a desktop, and it is modular, but I just want to replace the whole thing. And that's going to cost me upwards of $500. And again, that's something that I'll need to save up for. And that's really the big thing that I'm saving up for right now. Everything else is kind of future. But even saving up for that, which is a purchase I want to make kind of as soon as possible, it's getting interfered with by needing new glasses. That's going to come first. I just got a fresh tattoo on my chest, which hurt when I just did that. And I want to get a couple more on my arms this summer, and that's going to cost a couple of $100s probably. And so I need to think about that probably getting in the way of my computer purchase. And which of those do I want more? Which of those do I want first? And all of that is affected by the fact that I'm currently putting a lot of money into my savings account every month to just leave there, because my savings account was almost nothing when this school year started. That's how I measure my years as a teacher. So when this year started, my savings account was almost nothing, and I've been building that back up again. And I could build that up a little bit more slowly and have more money to devote to these other purchases. But the real goal that I have of saving all that money is that by the end of the year, I want to have enough money in my savings account that I could comfortably replace my car if I need to. And I don't care about how nice my car is or anything like that, but having a car is a real comfort for me. If I didn't have a car, I don't know how it would function as an adult. I work a job that is a half hour away, and without a car, I don't know how I would get there. I don't know how I would continue to have that job. And so it's really important to me that if anything should happen to my car, I need to be able to replace it. And that means I need to have enough money to be able to do that comfortably. And so I'm making sure to put enough money away to be able to do that. Which means it's harder for me to save money, because the money that I'm saving is going towards this comfort buffer that I feel like I need to have, rather than going towards immediate purchases. And I think that's good that I'm doing that. It feels like it's a responsible thing to do, but it's not necessarily the fun thing to do, because it's meaning that in order to make these other purchases, I need to kind of cut back on other things. And granted, these other purchases are pretty superfluous as well. I don't need to upgrade my computer. It's just going to make my life a lot easier. And then the other thing is I am thinking about moving out of this apartment. Not anytime super soon. I really love a lot of things about this apartment, but there are a few things that really do bother me. The biggest one is not being able to have a dog here, which is a big purchase I want to make also in the near future. But several other smaller things. Packages don't get delivered to our door. We get a little slip in the mailbox, and I have to always pick them up at the post office or the UPS store, which is far away, or the FedEx store, which is even further away. That's frustrating. Having to do laundry and pay $3 for a coin-operated machine 3 stories down is frustrating. But not a big deal, but enough that I eventually want to move out. But when we do that, we kind of realize it's going to have to be a house that we get, because we do want a slightly larger space. And that's had gotten me to thinking not just about renting a house, but about, in the future, buying a house and how much that costs. And that's a huge purchase that I really don't need to be thinking about right now. I probably shouldn't be thinking about right now, but I am anyway, and it's a scary thought to think about how much money I have in my savings account right now, how much I'm struggling to make that amount improve, and to think about how far away that amount is from a reasonable down payment on a reasonable house. And that's the constant millennial struggle of this idea that maybe I'm going to rent for the rest of my life, which isn't an awesome thought. So it's just been a thing on my mind, and it's been kind of weird that it's been on my mind this much. I think the reason I'm thinking about it so much is just because I've been on spring break and I've given myself intentionally a lot of downtime. Today's Friday of spring break. So, future me, of those purchases, which have you made? I really hope you have new glasses. If you don't, shame. But did you save up enough to comfortably get yourself a new car? I don't think you have a new car, but do you have enough that you could? That would be a really cool accomplishment by now.